Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PGCX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. From a presentation standpoint, this chart is actually pretty tricky to analyze because of all the perspective that's out there. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there or right there, and you wanted to sell within 5 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty terrible. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, and yeah, I get it, the price did pull back from its highs, but from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base, and from the grand scheme of things perspective, as long as higher bases are being built over time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective, so if I sound crazy to you calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. And really the easiest way to look at this is really twofold. The choice is up to you, or you can use both these levels. But the first is the current area of support where the price leveled out and where the bulls are clearly hanging out and where there's buyers. And that level on the chart is right here at 002. You can see several times today throughout the course of the day, the bears tried to push down through that level, failed, temporarily succeeded, but then the price snapped right back up. So as it stands right now, there's clearly some buyers hanging out around 002. And if this were to happen, again, I am talking about things from the big picture perspective. I realize if you're a day trader and you bought up there, then you could care less about this. But if the price continues to hold around here before heading back up, what would you have at that point in time? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. Previous set of lows would be down here before the chart came to life. You picture each of these as stair steps, and the overall stair steps are still very clearly headed in the upwards direction. The other way you can look at this from a support standpoint is via that purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is going to move itself higher and higher. So from the grand scheme of things, from that viewpoint, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the overall trend is fully in the bulls' favor. You know, the bulls are in full health, full control, however you can best visualize that. As far as levels of resistance, I'm not going to touch on that because in my opinion right now, top priority is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority is just going through a healthy consolidation and building an overall higher base. So we'll see what happens with it. Should be interesting to see how this one closes out the week tomorrow.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.